Here's proof of my live audience. Hi, my name is Jacob Benavente, and for today's informative speech, I'll be informing you of Proposition 33. According to Cost of Being in California, 3.3 million households are living paycheck to paycheck, wondering how they're going to feed their families and how they're going to pay next month's rent. Now, in California, rent has become so expensive and such a large amount of our income. It has become so expensive to rent, let alone even own. So as a California resident, I believe it is unfair that we are paying $2,700 a month in rent, which is why I'll be informing you of Proposition 33, the effects it will have on our society, the effects it has had on other cities, and maybe even the disadvantages. Rent price is so out of control and will continue to rise each and every year in our high costing market. According to Cal Matters, in California, the average median rent is $2,850 a month, which is 33% higher than our national average. Each and every year, rent will continue to increase 5 to 10% due to the Costa-Hawkins law, and even around there due to inflation. Now, since the market is so high, Proposition 33 has been proposed 3 times out of the last 6 years, with the possibility of alleviating such high costs. Now, Proposition 33 could limit the amount of money owed on rent, but it also will remove the Costa-Hawkins law, which gives powers to the local government. 33 was proposed in 2018, 2020, and once again in 2024, each and every year having a slight modification to it. In 2018, it was proposed in order to completely remove the Costa-Hawkins law, and in 2020 it was proposed once again, but this time with changes to the Costa-Hawkins law. Now, in order to completely understand the Costa-Hawkins law, we turn to the California Apartment Association, which says the Costa-Hawkins Housing Rental Act was passed in 1995, placing limits on the ability local government can enact rental control, which exempted single house homes and homes built after the construction of 1995 from rental control. It allows landlords to establish initial rental rates for tenants. According to proposition expert Susie Shannon, who says, "We know people in California are having hard times making ends meet." As we know, this is not the first time Proposition 33 has been proposed. In 2018 and in 2020, it has been said no by majority vote each time. So, according to housing expert Salim Firth, who says what St. Paul is actually doing is going to hurt the housing market and renters because they have fewer choices. Since this policy has been in effect in St. Paul's, there has been an increase in property taxes as well as a halt in new construction, which kind of limits the supply and demand as it increases the amount of demand and lowers the amount of supply, making rent increase slightly, as well as an increase in property taxes. Now, I've noticed in my research that there's a bit more cons than I anticipated, as it can reduce the home value, it can decrease the amount of new homes being built, as well as increase the amount of property taxes being paid. Now, in today's speech, I hope I will inform you well enough to make an educated choice on Proposition 33 on this upcoming ballot. Thank you.